So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Neymar powering forward here. It's Neymar! It's him!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
After 8 minutes is number 11, Neymar!
Kuching City are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi is herring after that one. It's played through for him. Goes for a shot! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that was nowhere near his best. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Kuching City are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedri.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Yamal. That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been cut short. Now it's Musiala. Zanetti. He's shifting through the gears here. Ambitious ball here. Pedri. And it's Szoboszlai. Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away?
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
An instinctive delivery. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. 15 minutes till half-time. Baresi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Baresi. Costa Curta. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Nicely weighted ball. It's Pedri. Knocks it out wide. That's been cut out, well played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zanetti.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time.
Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Pelé, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Musiala. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Szoboszlai. Costa Curta. And it's Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute
Baresi.
added time.
And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, now he can run away with it. Szoboszlai! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Regional Police Department.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Now that looks a decent ball. Big chance! And a neat finish! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rijkaard. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Chiellini looking to pass their way up the pitch. No way through.
Kuching City are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Rijkaard. Pelé, and it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And that interception, can he finish? And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Kuching City can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Barcelona now in a position, yeah, that does look a foul, referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Belletti. And here's Platini. Neymar, looking for the run, engages and forces him off the ball. Kuching City, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He can run onto that. Neymar. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pele. Kuching City have it back and can go again.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Getting up there! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Substitution on the field, number 8, Bale, number 10.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
Coming on the field,
And he's taking no chances
15,
there.
Rigo.
Kuching City
Number
are
21,
making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And here's Platini, looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Platini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
So we have movement on both
Messi.
benches.
Coming on the field is number 7.
Rijkaard.
Yamal. Substitution
Schneider.
in progress.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's picked out the run. Looking for a runner. Platini. And it's Rijkaard. Nice physical challenge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rizal providing an outlet on that flank. It's a pretty loose pass. And he skips past his man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rizal. That's a decent clearance. Ribery. Floated through. And a chance! It's in! And what a climax we have here! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass and put it on a plate for him.
Number 17.
Kuching City give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Can he get on the end of this? Vieira. Oh, good spread. Platini picks it up out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rizal has it out wide and in space. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's hoisted clear. We are into overtime. Now there's a fine ball. Header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that will be it. Kuching City can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
That parking in the area around the stadium
So what do you
is
take
strictly
away from
forbidden.
it all, Jim?
Please use
Kuching
parking
City,
provided
they
by the
just
club
didn't
or
seem...
any other-
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
And we have our very first corner. Zola attempts a clearance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Tevez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's worked it through, and he's managed to get free. Drills one in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Zola. And he's had it nicked away. Bale. Maldini. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet, and it's Bale. So we're still where we started right now. Bale is onto this, and he's straight offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bale.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. That's an excellent interception. Gattuso. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's bustling through here. And a chance! Oh, Red, nice interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos. Zola. Platini. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. And the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that... And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's being shifted off it. Picked out brilliantly. And he's... Tevez! And one thing is for sure, that will not deter him.
I suppose he's the type, Peter, where you gauge how well he's playing by the number of shots he gets away.
Maldini. Pepe. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Zola scooting forward. He is through here. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gerrard. Pepe calmly anticipates. Maldini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's in him, and it's Cruyff. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Zola. Cruyff gets across and deals with it. That's good vision, and it's made its way to him. Roberto Carlos. That's a little off target. Now this could be a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gattuso.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. And it's Maldini. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neatly clipped into space. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. We're on the move again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard looking for options for movement. This is a promising build-up. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. He is just caressing the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Platini, the specialist in tearing. Oh, what has happened here? Yamal. And it's Belletti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dahari. It's Dahari! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that could set him on his way. Solar, he's got away, and he shoots! Oh, he's hit the bar!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dahari. Dahari was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal. That's a shade optimistic. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Gattuso gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Michel Platini.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Threads one in. Now it's Cruyff. Pressure coming in from all directions. And he's in on goal! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field.
Great chance here from position A1. And a real chance to break the deadlock.
Number 8, Bale. Number 7, Yamal. Number 13,
Mateus!
coming on the field. Number 17, Platini. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 15, Ribery.
So, third quarter of the game.
Messi. Number 18, Mateo. Substitution.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Piqué with the clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Platini. Now it's Messi.
Kuching City are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini. Just 5 minutes left. Gets a good foot in there.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Beckham. He's found a way through. Beckham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's there to make the challenge. All hands on deck for this one. Beckham goes short. Beckham pinches it off him. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Pepe with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking. Brilliantly cut out. And that will be it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Paris Saint-Germain have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real...
Quickly taken, and here's Cruyff. Cruyff! Good strike, quite an alarm. And this is Ronaldo. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it out wide. Nice sequence of passes, this. Just too much on that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Donatoni tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. Played out to the left flank. In towards the back stick. Piqué with the clearance. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Costa Curta. Now it's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Still goalless. And it's Bale. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. They want to be quick to recover this. Cruyff, and the shot! There it is! The first significant strike. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ball is bounced loose now. Now it's Cruyff. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Big chance! And again! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Juve, and the finish! Kuching City very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Messi, he's picked his way through. Donatoni. Probing pass. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great vision. Now here's the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Kuching City are looking to break at pace. That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Cruyff. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did...
Takes a shot!
Kuching City really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Defending of the desperate variety. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Kuching City clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Marquinhos. And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take and a good area. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Kuching City are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Kuching City are doing very... So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Kuching City looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And it's Bale. Donatoni. And here's Mbappe. Lovely feet. Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Bale. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's gone backward. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. And he's quick to get rid. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. He's onside. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shifted it to the flank. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Mbappe. It's come to nothing. And now they can clear their lines. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Cristiano Ronaldo. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Piqué can clear it away. And it's Gerrard. Cruyff looking to add to his goal. Gerrard. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff, played with finesse. Rummenigge finds himself offside. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 13, le numéro 19.
Platini.
Le numéro 8.
Spread out to the
Le
left.
numéro 10.
Now it's Ribery.
Sidor.
And he's in on goal. Decent
Le numéro
chance!
18. Le numéro 9. Le numéro
Royce.
4.
That's a
Le numéro
lovely,
2.
neat pass.
Le numéro 24. Changement.
Batistuta. And he's worked it through. Right. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ribery. Strong running down that left flank. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Ribery. He's a sharp... And a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. That has been cut short. Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Into the last 5 minutes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Impressive jump.
1 minute.
No, not the best of headers. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Peter, there's a fantastic little operator out there who's agile, clever and fairly deadly in front of goal. Saviola, he could make the telling difference, so you've got to watch out for him.
Yeah, a bit of a pocket rocket.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Has a look and plays it forward. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. Haaland. Rafinha. Saviola. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Piqué gets it clear. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Saviola. Always goal side. Great chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Kuching City are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Kuching City are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Beraldo.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Ribery. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Raul. Beraldo. And it's Guardiola. That's Rijkaard. Rafinha quietly revving up. And it's Kukçu. Played back. And it's Puyol. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rafinha. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard running with intent.
This is the time you need that pace.
Beraldo cuts out the pass. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Guardiola. Now it's Cruyff. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Space for him to turn and look. And oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Rijkaard. Kukçu. Guardiola. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tries to get it clear. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, he's not getting any further than that. And it's Cruyff. And this is Adriano.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great ball if he can get there. No, he's overshot the green. Adriano. That is good alertness. Kukçu. Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha. Can he get it through? And he whips it in.
Added time.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's straight offside. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Kuching City trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
The final whistle today.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Kuching City can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played in. That's a sharp pass. And that is a little undercooked. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the return pass. Howson. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Saviola.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He leaps for it. That's going to go a long way. Nice physical challenge. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Raul. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Ribéry. Aimed beyond the defence. He's onside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's another good win of the ball. Raul. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Raul. Raul going face to face with his great rival. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And he's quick to return it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Towering header! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Haaland really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 24, Johan Cruyff. Number 21.
Now, can they get him away?
Number 7.
And here's Platini.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's a decent clearance.
Number 13, Gerrard.
Looking to play him in.
Platini.
Kuching City really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 8.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, it's purring through the... Can he finish? And a truly agonising miss.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
He's rising! Oh, it rattles the bar. Swings it across. And a header! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kuching City restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win.
Impressive jump! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe...
Oh, shooting chance! Has another go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
At a time.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Platini, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team, and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Silvestre. Rijkaard. Hangs. Oh, good climb! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Van Basten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Adriano, and it's Michel Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Aimed beyond the defence.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good strength. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
James. And here's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Kuching City still without a single shot on target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ball is over the line. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? And that's aimed into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Well, they can break here. Now it's Rashford. He's found a way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cross in. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. Driven in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Manchester United really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
James.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Somewhat off target, and it's James. Silvestre. And it's Rashford. And here's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Foot in. That has not gone well. James. Forward it goes. Ups for safety. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, it's Van Basten. That is good alertness.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Kuching City come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back underway.
Kuching City really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Has a look up and delivers. Cannavaro can get it clear. Back. Cruyff! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Gerrard. Van Basten. And here's Cruyff. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Adriano. Now it's Bale. James. And it's Messi. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Searching pass he's played there.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
No way through there. Played out towards the right wing. Mateus. Towering header! And that's a good finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Bale. Number 21, Adriano. Number 4, Vieira.
Looking for the run. Rashford picks it up out wide.
Number 15,
Rashford.
Rigo.
He's picked his way
Number
through.
11, Bullet.
Now the
Number
delivery.
7,
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ribery.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away? Mateus. That is great defending, so alert. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet.
Kuching City really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Platini. Hullet. Khan claims comfortable. Silvesh. Cruyff. It's a really well-measured ball. Out for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Platini. Coming on the field is number 24, Johan Cruyff. Substitution.
Cruyff. And it's Rijkaard. And that has left him in a heap. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good spread. Gerrard. And he was quick to react.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking to play him in. Cruyff. And he was alert to it.
There will be 3
Pass has
minutes
been
added time.
well intercepted. Oh, it's a great... He's had a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United have opted to make another change here. Maldini cuts out the pass. Mateus.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Looking for options for movement. Quick look, then plays it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outsmart each other.